Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlom. On my channel, you mostly watch videos about the beautiful world around us. But today, it's a little different. What is it about? Keep watching to find out. The woman wrapped the seats with tape. In this video, a woman is holding a roll of food film, which is usually used for packing lunches. But there are no lunches near her. The passenger is using the film to wrap her seat and shield herself from other passengers from every possible angle. The reason for this behavior is a mystery. The woman looks annoyed, but none of the passengers even resented her actions. On the contrary, the girl behind her helped to fix the tape. It is known that the woman bought all 3 seats in economy class and, apparently, wanted to turn them into business class, keeping herself away from everyone. She started building her private cabin only after the flight attendants had taken their seats. This explains why no one interfered with the process. Emotional support animal. A Michigan woman has become a local celebrity as she appeared on an airplane accompanied by her pony. Ronica Froese and her pony Fred flew from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Ontario, California. Ronica shared that she paid a great deal for comfortable seats and an extra seat for Fred. It was her first flight with an emotional support animal. But for the pony, it was not the first trip he, together with his mistress, traveled not 1,000 kilometers by car. The woman also shared that she spent a whole year training him and prepared for any possible problems. In the end, the flight exceeded all expectations, and Froese thanked the airline for their professionalism and responsiveness. Passengers pushing the plane. Get ready to laugh. This funny video quickly went viral all over the internet. Just imagine, a group of ordinary people turned into a team of strong superheroes in 1 minute. They push a heavy airplane like a grocery cart in a supermarket. You often see people pushing a car on the road, but an airplane on a runway is very rare. The case takes place in Nepal. The video shows a Terra Air airplane. A few moments and the unbelievable begins. Passengers are pushing the plane, doing their best to move it off the runway. Here's the thing. The rear tire burst. That's why the help of ordinary people was needed. This funny incident happened at the Bajora airport. Next time you have a flat tire, call your friends, you might become an internet celebrity too. A wedding at altitude. Do you think that everything is fate's will? Either way, the will of the characters in this episode is stronger than any test prepared for them by fate. This is the story of Pam and Jeremy, whose love knows no boundaries or obstacles. They planned their dream wedding in Las Vegas. Everything was thought out down to the smallest detail, except one. They had no plan B in case something went wrong. The lovers were already anticipating getting married in a nice church. They had their wedding suits on. All that was left was to arrive in Las Vegas on time. Even the timing of the flight was perfect. But Mother Nature had her own plans for that day. Due to the terrible weather conditions, the flight was immediately cancelled. But the couple's power of love was stronger than fate. They didn't let the weather prevent them from getting married. They planned their wedding anew and played it at an altitude of 11,000 meters. A flight attendant agreed to play the role of a witness and a fellow passenger read a speech before the engagement. Pam and Jeremy were officially married, and they were over the moon, literally. It was a scene that could have easily moved the rest of the passengers. They say that love stories never end, so getting married in the air was just another adventure in their book of life. In dangerous proximity. If you're afraid of flying an airplane, this episode will probably give you goosebumps. This video shows 2 airplanes flying very close to each other. But luckily, it was just filmed for publicity. And yet their wings are so close, it seems like one wrong move and the planes will collide. At this short distance, you can even see the pilots through the windshield. These are Air Canada Rouge airplanes. They filmed the commercial in 2016. That's why the planes needed to perform such a maneuver. Talented pilots with a lot of experience took part in the filming, and they did their job without a hitch. The commercial achieved its goal. It caused a lot of discussion. People wrote a lot of comments about it on the internet. And the commercial itself was liked by more than 34,000 people. Engine games. This video went viral on social networks. It shows a teenager, whose identity has never been established, getting out of an airplane engine. He was forced to get out by airport security. It is not known what this fearless teenager was thinking, climbing into the engine. The video has caused sharp criticism on the network. If security had not arrived in time, the boy could have caused huge problems not only for himself, but also for all the passengers on the plane. Alone on an airplane. One Air Canada passenger fell asleep on the flight, and when she woke up, she was on the ground, and all alone on the plane. The woman was terrified and felt trapped on the empty, closed airplane. Tiffany O'Brien was on her way from Quebec to Toronto, and the woman fell so deeply into a deep sleep that she didn't even feel the landing or the fact that everyone around her was scrambling to get off the plane. But worst of all, the staff didn't notice the passenger and just left her in the cabin. Tiffany woke up hours later in the darkness and could not get out of the closed airplane on her own. She managed to make it to the cockpit. Tiffany was very scared and afraid to push anything, but she needed to do something about it. The woman found a flashlight. She was so excited about it that she almost jumped with happiness. Later, Tiffany managed to open the airplane door, but the distance to the ground was too far. She then decided to text a friend. It was the friend who managed to contact the airport and asked security to come to Tiffany's aid. The victim ended up hiring a lawyer and the airline promised to deal with the unpleasant situation. Flying is not a hindrance to yoga. This passenger has reached new heights in yoga. You bet, because she had another practice, but at an altitude of more than 11,000 meters. This funny scene took place on a flight from San Francisco to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. One of the passengers videotaped a woman starting a yoga class right in her seat. In such a confined space, she even managed to stand on her head. She also stretched her neck by stretching in every possible direction. It was a strange but fascinating sight for the cameraman. The woman performed the asanas for a full 20 minutes before the staff asked her to stop. Flight attendants on the luggage racks. Rules are boring, and many people like to break them. The stewardesses of a Chinese airline were very free-spirited and decided to add some fun to a 12-hour flight. They climbed into the luggage compartments such ingenuity as to be envied. For some of them, this little prank was a break from work, while others just wanted to have fun and socialize with the passengers. The pranksters even recruited a new crew member to join in the fun to keep up with the team. Unfortunately, the airline found out about the incident and fined the entire staff. This way it wanted to prevent similar cases in the future, as it is simply not safe. But stewardesses of other airlines decided to support the merrymakers and started to publish their photos of them lying in the baggage compartment. Quick wash. When it comes to flying on an airplane, there are a number of rules of behavior that are best not broken. For example, one woman decided to air her laundry without getting up from her seat. A passenger on a Ural Airlines flight was flying from Antalya, Turkey, to Moscow. A passenger on the same flight caught on camera the woman holding her underwear high above her head. She put it right up to the air conditioner to dry it. The cameraman shared that the passenger didn't look embarrassed. She held the laundry in that position for at least 20 minutes. Friends, don't hesitate to write comments under the video about what else you would like to learn. I will definitely fulfill your wish. Bye for now.